Hey guys, it's Barry Walls here, and I just wanted to make a very quick video for you, just to take you through some of the most common home business mistakes. The first mistake is the inability to recognize the difference between a job and a business. If what you're doing from home to generate income isn't building any equity for you, and by equity I mean something that you can later turn around and sell, an actual business. If it isn't generating equity for you, you don't have a business, you have a job. If the business can't run without you, you don't have a business. And that's one of the key things that the opportunity seekers miss. When you come online, the very best advice that I can give you is to immediately start to build a business. And this means putting in place the systems, the processes, and the infrastructure to one day get you free from your role as the manager of the business, so that you think like an owner instead of a manager. So that means moving from a position where you're doing the actual work yourself to a position where you're getting someone else to do it for you. Once you get to that position, your business has equity and you can sell it for a multiple of monthly or annual earnings. So that's the first mistake that people make. They think they have a home business, but in fact they have a home job. The second mistake is that over and over again people fall for the scams that are all over the internet, the multi-level marketing, surveys, data entry, and Google Cash type scams. There are many other types of scams, but these are by far and away the most prevalent. There are people who make money doing these things, but they're generally the people who set them up and provide the work rather than the people who actually do the work. Not only are these scams, but you're never going to build any equity, and so you just have a job again, so you fall back to mistake number one. Now, when you're starting off, one of the big problems that people have is that they don't have the skills required to run the business that they have signed up to. So if you aren't skilled in any area of the business, then you first need to look at something that actually takes effort rather than skill to run. When you're starting out, if you're a complete newbie, you should be looking for effort-driven work. That's work that you have to sit down and actually do. As you earn an income from that work, you can gradually build your skill over time and get to a place where you're building a business with equity. So don't go for opportunities that need a lot of skill if you don't have the skill. Go for effort-driven opportunities first and then build your skills from there. The fourth problem that people have when they come online is that they go for opportunities which don't have a verifiable success rate. Really, before you jump into anything or spend any money on any franchise or business opportunity or anything like that, you really want to make sure that there's a high success rate in what you're actually doing. The people who are running legitimate opportunities will be shouting about their success rate from the rooftops, and the people who are running scams will never give you any verifiable success stories. So when you see testimonials from people like JC from Florida, where you can't contact the person or ask them about their experience, then you know that that's a scam. People who have legitimate businesses will always be shouting about their success stories. So look for that. That's a key clue. And the other mistake people make is the time horizon mistake, where they are working for, it could be weeks, it could even be months before they see any realistic return on their effort. And this is what I call the jam tomorrow scam. These people lead you along, they promise you all manner of things, and they never deliver. And by the time you realize what's happened, you've wasted 6 months or a year. So always look for, if it's a genuine, legitimate opportunity, you should be able to earn money pretty quickly doing it. So the action steps are: make sure you avoid the scams and use effort until you have the skills. And I'll just repeat this. You need to, if you don't have skills, you just have to do the work. Now, as you do the work and generate an income, you will be able to use that income to either buy the skills or to furnish yourself with the skills that you need to move on to the next level of income generation. Also, make sure you can see verifiable success first before you do anything, and do something which produces income fast. There's no point in sitting at your computer for 6 months on multi-level marketing type opportunities and making money for the people at the very top of the tree. This is how those opportunities work. The people at the bottom generally don't make anything, or there's a very large failure rate in those types of businesses. So you need to be very careful that what you're doing actually produces income quickly. And the last action point is you need to aim to build a business with equity. If you don't have a business, you have a job. So your first port of call should be to actually have a business, or to look at an opportunity that you can at some point in the future you can step back from and get other people to run for you. And when you're in that position, you have an asset which you can sell, because anything that generates cash flow without your input is worth money, and it's often worth a multiple of that cash flow. So that should be the key goal for anyone who is building a business from home. And if you want to see something which falls into all these parameters, there's a link just under this video. If you click on it, you'll go and see something which fits every single thing that I've just spoken about. I'll see you soon.